everyone. Welcome to another episode of Five on the Frontline, produced by AIHA. I'm your host, Mark Ames. President Joe Biden recently unveiled an ambitious $2 trillion plan to revitalize our nation's infrastructure, including roads, bridges, rail, schools, and other buildings. At the center of the president's plan is construction. But what does the president's plan mean for construction worker health and safety, and what hazards do construction workers face? Here to help us unpack this is Lisa Capicik. Lisa is the Business Unit Safety Lead at DPR Construction. She's been in the construction industry for more than 30 years and is a contributing author of AIHA's Focus 4 for Health in Construction Guidance document. Welcome to the show, Lisa.
Thank you very much. I'm glad to be here.
Lisa, what hazards do construction workers face?
Well, I think it's the typical hazards I think that we've talked about for years. It's working at heights, confined spaces. We've got lack of skilled labor. I think that's that. We've got language barriers in construction, multiple activities in one space, really trying to get some work done. So there are a lot of things that are out there that provide struggles day to day.
Lisa, I understand that construction remains one of the most dangerous industries in the U.S. This is particularly true for Latinx workers. We seem to be making progress in so many areas. I wonder what makes construction so difficult and what's needed to improve construction worker health and safety.
Well, that's a lot of questions in one comment. Well, I think to really start out with, there typically, I think what I've read, 11.2 million plus or minus construction workers in the U.S. Hispanics comprise about 34% of those, according to BLS. Yet they experience a 67% rate of fatality, which is significantly higher to your point. Again, the hazards for construction and what makes it so dangerous, I think, are, again, the working at heights, the noisy environments, the language barriers, and that. And I also think that if you look at the typical size of construction projects out there, we usually think of the large, tall buildings, tall structures and that, and the major projects that go on. But a lot of the construction we have is really small to medium size, less than $1 million, $2 million. And that more caters to a small or medium sized contractor who doesn't always have the resources or even the knowledge to understand what safety and health either regulations are out there, opportunities for training, the use of vendors in that. I think we deal and struggle with different cultures, especially with the Hispanic environment. Hispanic workers are not always comfortable asking for help or maybe confronting a supervisor, not necessarily in a bad way, but even asking for PPE, respirators, a challenging and unsafe work practice or a way that something is being done. We have a lack of inspectors, as far as OSHA is concerned. I think we're at one of the lowest rates since the 1970s. And again, from a Hispanic perspective, they typically will accept higher risk jobs at lower rates of pay. So, all those things combined, I think, make for a generally a struggle for the construction workers to really improve on what we've had over the last, 50 years or so.
So we've got about a minute left. So I'm going to kind of combine two questions. If you could tell President Biden and his advisors one thing about construction worker health and safety, what would it be? And tied in, so what's needed to improve the situation, essentially?
Well, I think there's several things. One, we need to continue to improve the education of our workforce, and that goes for all of us out there, large construction contractors to smaller individuals. I think we need to pull out all the stops. I think we need to get very creative with it. I need to looking at training and delivery, outreach, the partnerships that we can develop with all the organizations and individuals that are out there that absolutely love what they do, and spreading the word and helping people understand safer ways of getting work done.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much. That's all the time we have for today.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming on the show, Lisa, and thanks for everyone for joining us. Five on the Front Line is produced by AIHA. Please subscribe to the show wherever you get your podcasts and on AIHA's YouTube channel so that you're the first to hear the essential insights from our guests, all in 5 minutes. I'm Mark Ames, wishing you a safe and healthy day ahead.